Welcome to EDU Aero Classroom. In this tutorial, we will learn more about waves and sound. Now let us know more about characteristics of sound. First, speed of sound. We all know that light travels at a speed of 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Similarly, sound wave also travels with some speed. Sound being a mechanical wave, so its speed depends upon the medium in which it is traveling. For example, speed of sound is greater in solid than speed of sound in liquid, and speed of sound in liquid is greater than speed of sound in gas. Now, speed of sound is defined as the distance covered by a point like compression or rarefaction or any other point on the wave in unit time. For any point, we know that v is equal to distance upon time, and distance is equal to lambda and time is equal to time period. So v is equal to lambda upon t, and we know that nu, that is frequency, is equal to 1 upon t. Putting 1 upon t as nu, we get v is equal to lambda nu. Now let us understand another characteristic of sound, that is pitch. The characteristic by which our brain interprets frequency of an emitted sound is known as pitch. The faster vibration, higher is the frequency, and so higher is the pitch. Faster vibrations correspond to a number of compressions and rarefactions passing through a given point in unit time. Considering the below two diagrams, in the first diagram, the frequency of the wave is smaller, so this wave corresponds to smaller pitch. In the second diagram, the frequency is higher, so is the pitch. Now let us understand about loudness. The loudness or softness of a sound is determined by its amplitude. Higher the amplitude, louder will be the sound, because sound with greater amplitude has more energy. Loud sound can move a larger distance as it corresponds to higher energy. As the sound wave moves, its energy decreases and hence its amplitude also decreases. In the diagram shown in the first diagram, the amplitude of sound wave is smaller, so the sound will be softer. In the second diagram, the amplitude is higher, so sound will be louder. Now let us understand about tone and note. A sound of single frequency is known as tone. In this diagram, every point on the wave passes to a given point only once, so this is a tone. A sound which is produced mixture of several frequencies is called note. Now let us understand about intensity. The amount of sound energy passing each second through unit area is called intensity of sound. We often use intensity and loudness as same word, but loudness is a measure of response by ear to the sound, but sound of same intensity may have different loudness. Now let us talk about what is audible range. Human ears can hear sound of only certain frequencies. The audible range for human ear is 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz or 20 kHz. Hertz is the unit of frequency. Bats produce sound of frequencies greater than 20 kHz. They detect their prey when these sounds are reflected from them. Sounds of frequencies greater than 20 kHz are known as ultrasonic sound. Sound of frequencies less than 20 Hz are known as infrasonic sound. Some insects can hear infrasonics. Now let us study about reflection of sound. We know that light gets reflected when it strikes a polished surface. Similarly, sound gets reflected when it strikes a hard surface. Soft substances absorb sound instead of reflecting sound. Sound follows the same laws of reflection as that of light. That is, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. In the given figure, this is the incident ray, this is the reflected ray, and this is normal. Angle I is equal to angle R. Incident ray, reflected ray, and normal all lie in the same plane. These are the two laws of reflection that sound follows, similarly to that of light. Now let us understand what is echo. The repetition of sound which we hear when it is reflected back by objects like mountains, it is known as echo. When we hear a sound, its sensation persists in our mind for 0.1 second. So if the same sound comes to after reflection, after 0.1 second, we can hear the same sound again distinctly. Now at 35 degrees Celsius, the speed of sound in the air is 344 meter per second, and we know that speed equals to distance on time. So speed is 344 meter per second is equal to d on 0.1 second. D is equal to 334.4 meter. So to hear a distinct echo, you should stand at a distance of 17.2 meters from the reflecting source. Now let us talk about reverberation. The repeated reflection that results in the persistence of sound is called reverberation. In an auditorium or big hall, excessive reverberation is highly undesirable. To reduce these repeated reflections, the roof and the walls of the auditorium are generally covered with sound absorbent material like fiberboard, rough plaster, etc. The seats are also chosen such that they also help in reducing reverberation.